Next on Worcester News tonight, thousands of shoppers hitting stores this Black Friday. The numbers show this year is even busier than last. Plus, the Christmas season is here and hundreds are out buying their trees. Tower Hill Botanic Garden in Boylston celebrating the unofficial kickoff to the holiday season tonight with its magical light display. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Anna Botari. Tower Hill's Winter Reimagined is one of the largest light displays in the region. If you're a fan of holiday lights, you're in luck. It's officially open to the public tonight. Decorated trees, elaborate displays, and even an igloo can be found inside. While outside, thousands of lights are strung throughout the more than 15 acres of gardens. Tower Hill opens the display the day after Thanksgiving each year. They say there's a good reason for it.
After Thanksgiving is Black Friday. It's a very commercial day, and we're really trying to give people an option that allows them to connect with nature again. You know, everything we do somehow connects with nature, and it's really a non-commercial, very relaxing experience for people, and that's really our goal.
A little bit something different in every one of the areas too, so we hope that people can really explore all the different areas outdoors.
The display will run through January 7th. Pre-purchase tickets are required. You can purchase them on the Tower Hill Botanic Garden website. It's the biggest shopping day of the year. Many stores offering their biggest discounts, attracting thousands of shoppers in the area. Solomon Pond Mall opened their doors at 12:30 a.m. and say it appears their stores are a lot busier than a year ago. Our Chandler Walsh was at the mall today and has the story.
Shoppers fill their carts at the Solomon Pond Mall. The traffic in stores across Central Mass is up on this Black Friday. Simon Mall's Sheila Hennessy says it's an important day for stores to attract holiday shoppers, and Black Friday is changing with technology to compete with online retailers.
Simon has a great app. Our website, we list all of the different deals that are going on in the stores. So I think people are becoming very efficient and bringing that technology into their shopping experience.
Some Black Friday shoppers at Solomon Pond are using technology to find the best deals and make a game plan.
We had a whole method though, so we went to the stores that we knew would get really packed first.
The Wilms sisters started shopping at 6 a.m. Friday, and they've been looking for Black Friday deals for years.
We don't get to spend a lot of time together now that we're all kind of in different places, so it's nice to like all get together and hang out and see each other.
Be able to shop.
Yeah, to shop together.
Yeah.
Teenagers and young adults are also participating in the tradition. Hennessy says the early morning hours saw a younger crowd, with many shopping on their time off of school.
I'm just trying to survive. In some stores, there's like long lines. Like American Eagle, there was a giant one.
Hennessy says so far the mall is trending with the national average, seeing a 5 to 6% increase in sales from last year.
Consumer confidence is really high this year, and people are really excited about buying gifts for their loved ones.
Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
And those Black Friday shopping numbers are coming in. Adobe Analytics shows shoppers spent more than $1.5 billion online before Black Friday even began. That's just online shopping before 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. The National Retail Federation predicts the total holiday sales will increase by about 4% this season. The day after Thanksgiving for many marks the right time to start celebrating the holidays. It's also one of the busiest days of the year for people to buy their Christmas trees. Our Brittany Schaefer caught up with a family on their hunt for the perfect tree.
Eric Winchell and Emily Chaffee drove 90 minutes to get to Hood's Christmas Tree Farm in Marlboro Friday. They say it's a tradition they wouldn't miss.
I've been coming to this tree farm for the past 25 years, and we used to come out as a family and pick one tree, and now each of us has our own home, so we come out and we get 5 or 6 trees at this point.
It's my 4th time with the family picking out Christmas trees, so it's pretty cool to be part of the tradition.
Winchell says cutting down a Christmas tree himself makes the tree healthier, smell better, and it's a fun experience.
There's certain excitement about sort of walking around and finding like the perfect tree. So instead of one sort of like brought in from somewhere else and is like, here, these are your ones to select. This is like, is a Massachusetts tree.
So they enjoy cutting their tree because it's fresh and local, and it's a fun thing to do with a family, walk around and pick out your tree.
Hood's Christmas Tree Farm opened Friday, and co-owner and manager Michael Casto says he expects to see hundreds.
When the gate opens, the rush starts.
Casto says some of the 12,000 trees on the property are still recovering from last year's drought.
It affected things horribly up here. We lost many, many, many small trees, and some of the bigger trees died, and some that lived are still affected. Like they will not recover and become marketable Christmas trees.
Chaffee says the day after Thanksgiving marks the start of her Christmas celebrations, and it's the best day to pick a tree.
Christmas started, so you can get trees, you can play Christmas music, and the family has the day off, so it's perfect.
And you get it now and you can have it for longer. So it's sort of more of a build-up to Christmas.
Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
The governor declared today Green Friday to recognize the state's Christmas tree farms and nurseries. He's encouraging people to spend money locally. And the shopping doesn't end there. When Black Friday is over, tomorrow is Small Business Saturday. The holiday was founded by American Express in 2010. It's an annual shopping tradition dedicated to supporting small businesses and celebrating communities across the country. Valancourt Folk Art is in Sutton, and they're celebrating, encouraging folks to get out and support the small businesses who shape and contribute to local community.
It's the small businesses that are the ones that have created the niches, the real personalities, the flavors. We're the one who gift wrapped your presents, we're the one who ships them all over the world, and we're the ones who say thank you. And to us, that's a very important concept. And to have people come in, we appreciate it. And small businesses really are dependent upon consumers to come in to see us.
Valancourt Folk Art has been in Sutton for 32 years. President Gary Valancourt says when they first started, there were 135 domestic Santa makers, and today they're one of 2 left. He says it's why Small Business Saturday is so important. A centuries-old holiday tradition makes its way back into the city Friday. The Salvation Army posted up in front of stores across Worcester, ringing their bells and raising money for those in need. Our Cam Jandro has the story.
Black Friday shoppers are greeted with a very familiar sight and sound Friday morning. Volunteers are ringing bells outside stores in Worcester to kick off this year's Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign. Corps Officer Captain Dan Brunel says the kettles have become a major part of the city's Christmas traditions.
Well, Christmas is a great time. It's exciting. The Red Kettle has been in existence for over 100 years, and it's one of our main fundraisers. And it's a great way for the community to rally around and support the poor.
The U.S. Census Bureau reports a little more than 22% of Worcester residents lived in poverty last year. The Salvation Army uses the money collected in the kettles to provide food and services to the poor, the disabled, and the homeless. Brunel says the kettles also serve as a teaching moment for parents.
I've also seen parents teach their children about charity, giving them $1 or a few quarters and asking them to put in the bucket. And often the child will ask, well, what is this for? And the parent will say, well, this is for people who don't have as much as we do.
City Councilor Gary Rosen says hundreds of people in Worcester will be homeless this holiday season. For him, ringing the bell is about trying to solve a serious problem in the city.
We find them out in parks, find them living overnight at Coast Pond or Green Hill Park, living in the woods, and that's not the way anyone should live. So we just hope that Salvation Army, by helping Salvation Army, they can help the people in need in Worcester.
Nearly 20 stores citywide had volunteers ringing the famous bells. Worcester Bravehearts pitcher Sebastian Gruzecki spent some time outside a Walmart Friday. Gruzecki says on the day after Thanksgiving, he's thankful for the opportunity to help the cities less fortunate.
Just being able to give the littlest things to somebody, I mean, it means a lot. I'm sure it means a lot to them. Every cent, every penny helps. I mean, that's what it's all about, just giving back to the people that really need it on these kind of days.
Cam Jandro, Worcester News Tonight.
Worcester police are looking for a man who allegedly held a man at gunpoint over a pair of sneakers. The incident took place around 6 p.m. Sunday night at the intersection of Vale and Dorchester Streets. Police say the suspect communicated with victim on the app OfferUp. After meeting in person, the suspect allegedly pulled out a handgun and fled on foot with a pair of sneakers. No injuries were reported. The department describes the suspect as a dark-skinned male, 6 feet tall, wearing a dark-colored jacket and hoodie, Anyone with any information is asked to contact Worcester.